Hey guys, this video is about my granddad. I remember one time when I was growing up, I was outside playing and I fell down and hit my head for I couldn't talk. I lost my voice. I could hear for some reason I couldn't talk. I hit my head on the concrete and I couldn't talk. Everyone in the house was panicking, just going like crazy. My grandmother was worried. She was shaking. My grandfather, I just, I just laid on the sofa, one of those lounge chair sofas like this. Couldn't talk it. My grandfather came home. That man was a legend. He walked in the door. He saw me, saw my grandmother, saw everyone panicking. Came over to me, looked at me, then he looked at my grandmother. This is how dynamic this guy. I've never met anybody as dynamic as this guy. My granddad just looked at my grandmother and said, "Miss Brown, could you get me a cup of tea and some bread and butter?" And just by doing his calmness just transferred to her. She went and she got him a cup of tea, the bread and the butter, put it in his favorite spot where he liked to sit and read. And then afterwards he came over and looked at me and he says, "Son, how you doing? You're gonna be all right. I'm gonna take you to the doctor. Let me just have a cup of tea for a moment." I mean just his that's how smooth this guy was. His just calm demeanor transferred to everybody. All of a sudden everybody was calm. We knew that no matter what happened, whether or not I lost my voice, whether or not I'd be on mute the rest of my life, would be all right. That's how this guy was. After that, he sat down, had his tea, looked out the window, breathed calm and easy, ate his bread, scooped me up, put me into the car, went back into the house, spoke to my grandmother, let her know, "Hey, it's gonna be all right. Let me take the boy to the doctor and let's find out what's going on." Drove like the wind. Got me to his friend who was a doctor, one of the most prominent doctors. Guy, doctor poured hot water in my ears, gave me an injection in my neck right here, and I still couldn't talk. And he slapped me one time, and then after that, bam! My voice came back. But I tell that story because that's how legendary my grandfather was. He didn't knew whether or not I was gonna be mute the rest of my life. He never panicked in a situation. He knew how to inspire people to greatness and what it took to be a dynamic leader. Every business meeting he ever had, he always took me to as much of the one that he could possibly take me to. And he always said, when you grow up, you're going to be in situations that's going to be so stressful that's going to blow your mind. I want you to be able to see me doing what I do so you'll be able to draw back on that. This guy was a legend, man. Love him to this day. Legend.